"It's a still life drawing class," said Vera, replacing the staff room telephone and checking her neat shorthand on the spiral-bound notepad. At least, that's what it sounded like. Madame Laporte still has a distinctive French accent, even after all these years. Then she stirred her Earl Grey tea thoughtfully. "That should be perfect," she added. "You mean drawing fruit and veg?" said Sally, looking up from her last month's issue of Cosmopolitan magazine. The article, "Sexual Jealousy is Agony, but you can use it to improve your love life," had definitely been worth reading again. Vera frowned. "Yes, Sally, but I'm sure the members will find it very stimulating." The ladies of the Ragley-on-Morton Women's Institute met in the village hall on the third Wednesday of each month, and it was the highlight of Vera's busy life. Madame Jacqueline Laporte, the French teacher from Easington Comprehensive School, had stepped in at the last moment to organise an alternative event. This had followed the sad demise of Miss Edith Fawneswater, an eminent speaker from Bridlington, who had cancelled her talk entitled "The Quick Step Made Easy," owing to painful blisters on her feet. "Well, you won't be short of subject matter," said Anne. "After the Harvest Festival, all the produce is being taken to the village hall for distribution to the poor and needy." "Even better," said Vera. "A perfect end to a busy day." It was 4 o'clock, on Tuesday, 20th of October, and we had decided to meet in the staff room to confirm arrangements for tomorrow's Harvest Festival. Letters had gone out to parents, Sally's choir had rehearsed the hymns, including an ambitious descant for "We plough the fields and scatter the good seed on the land." Trestle tables had been ordered from the village hall, along with huge white tablecloths from the Women's Institute, and the local champion gardener, George Hardisty, had just delivered one of his trademark giant carrots. All appeared to be ready for one of the highlights of the school calendar. "OK, everybody, let's begin," I said. Suddenly, there was a hurried tap on the door. It was our local vicar, and he was out of breath. "This is a surprise, Joseph," said Vera, glancing up at the staff room clock. "I thought you were collecting me at 5 o'clock. Joseph tugged at his clerical collar. "Please, may I have a drink of water?" Joe jumped up, grabbed a heavy North Yorkshire County Council tumbler from the draining board, filled it with water, and handed it to Joseph. He drank deeply and then looked around as if seeing us for the first time. "Guess what?" he said. "What?" we all said in unison. "The bishop's coming." "Do you mean the new one?" asked Vera in surprise. "Bishop Thingamy?" said Anne. "Yes, him," said Joseph, wide-eyed. "He telephoned to say he's coming tomorrow." "Oh," said Vera, "so what was the message?" Joseph took a deep breath. "Well, he was really pleasant." "Yes," said Vera, "and he said his name is Neil." "And?" said Vera. Joseph wrinkled his brow. "Well, he said, 'Do call me Neil,' which I thought was nice of him." "What did he actually say, Joseph?" said Vera firmly. "Calm down and think." "Yes, let me see. He said he wants to visit us during afternoon school and stay for the Harvest Festival. Then he would like to have a look at St. Mary's." Joseph glanced nervously at Vera. "So I invited him to come back to the vicarage for tea." There was an intake of breath from Vera. "I see," she said, and gave Joseph her special determined look, one I knew so well. "I need to get Joyce Davenport to help me with fresh flowers for the church, and I'll get something nice for tea from Prudence at the general stores." Anne had summed up the situation and looked at the clock. "Jack, I think we know what we're doing tomorrow, so how about closing the meeting, and I'll go with Vera to get the church."